So this is a route for bikers that runs from Indianapolis down to Monrovia, over to Spencer, Indiana, through McCormick's Creek, down through Bloomington, over to Nashville, Indiana, and then back up to Indianapolis. Very scenic route. I took it on Mother's Day of 2024 or 2025. This is the road from Monrovia to Spencer at State Road 42. It was really good shape. The road was very little traffic. Out in the country, a lot of good scenery, good place to ride. And so that changes a little bit as you get off the side roads. This is actually a road called Drunkard's Pike. Very bad shape. In fact, I had to be very careful riding along this road. There's a lot of potholes, broken pavement. Wasn't a lot of traffic, but you got to really watch the street because it's very, very poorly maintained. And where they did repair it, it's just loose asphalt. But it is in the country, and it's a very scenic route to ride, especially on a Sunday afternoon. There was no traffic whatsoever. And this leads down actually to 67. That'll lead into Spencer, Indiana. And then this is actually coming into Spencer down in, I believe it's Owen County, uh, just southwest of Indianapolis, about an hour ride or so. But it's a neat little town. They've got a lot of little restaurants if you get hungry and want to grab a snack through here, or if you need a refuel. And then McCormick Creek's State Park is actually right next door here. So it's about 5 minutes to the east of Spencer. Very, very scenic place. Very motorcycle friendly, but there's usually a lot of bikes in the park, so just be aware. There's a lot of people on foot, obviously, because it's a state park. But the highlight is the waterfalls, which are accessible through stairs that lead down to the waterfalls. Very busy place. But the good news is, on a motorcycle, you can almost always find a place to park. And you'll see the parking area is right there in front of me. All the regular spots are full. Kind of give a tour through the area. Very limited parking. If you're in a car, there's another parking area across the street. It's a little bit of a walk though. But you can see you can kind of squeeze the bike in behind some of these other parked vehicles and you're completely fine. Just don't park off the roadway. They don't like vehicles parked off the roadway, but I've never had a problem with parking behind a vehicle, as you'll see me do right here. And I've never had a problem with anyone messing with the bike. It's a state park. Most people are there to have a good time and not to steal or mess with anything. Once you get the bike all secured and shut down, there's a stairway that leads down. And it does require a little bit of physical effort coming back up. It's a pretty steep stairway. You can see me walking along the path there. There's a guardrail. They don't like you on the other side of that, obviously. And then there's stairs that lead down. These are the main waterfalls. They're a little bit dry right now for some reason. Even though we've had a lot of rain, there's not a lot of water on the waterfall. And again, the stairs are very narrow, and you got to have some patience. And at this first landing, there's a cool little place to stop and observe the waterfall itself. Kind of a overlook area. And then there's a second set of stairs that actually leads down to where the rocks and the waterfall is at. And you'll see me walking down as soon as I let these people get out of the way. Very beautiful place. Again, it's only about an hour southwest of Indianapolis, not a very far drive at all. Very, very beautiful place. Now, there are some snakes down through here, and I believe there's some poisonous snakes, but as long as you kind of announce that you're coming, don't be too quiet. Don't shock them or startle them. There's usually no problems, but you will see them resting on the rocks and around the water there. So I don't know if they're water moccasins or what kind of creatures they are, but I've never had an issue in the 20 plus years I've been going there. So just keep an eye out and you should be fine. But it's well worth it just for the beauty of the area. And again, going up the stairs does take a little bit of effort. If you're not in the best of shape, just take your time, take it nice and slow, rest along the way, and you'll be fine. Oh, and good footwear is important too. Make sure you've got some kind of tennis shoes or regular shoes on. It's really hard to navigate these rocks with people seeing flip flops and things like that. But I wouldn't try it. It's pretty hard to get through here unless you've got good shoes on. And then heading out of the area, Brown County is all just like this, very beautiful. And this time of the year, it's very green, very, very scenic riding. I don't think there's a bad part of Brown County to ride a motorcycle through. And this is just kind of the back roads of Brown County. But I'm not sure. I didn't write down or catch which actual street I was on. But no traffic, roads are halfway decent, and great scenery. Everything you want for a bike. And then we've got Nashville, Indiana. So again, this is east of Bloomington, kind of right through Bloomington across 46 to get there. It's about 20-minute ride from Bloomington over. Again, not a whole lot of traffic, and the highway's in very, very good shape, as you can see. And I just love the fact that everything is getting green this time of the year in Indiana. It's just a beautiful place to be. Now, this is downtown Nashville. I was on the way out. A lot of little shops, really cool restaurants, places to eat. Um, it's good for kids and adults both. They've got all kinds of activities, including a toy train shop and all kinds of little knickknacks and more food than you can possibly tolerate for a day. And as you leave, this is going north on 135, which goes through Nashville. I don't know if it's their main street, but it's the main drag that goes north out of Nashville. And as you get north of the actual town itself, about 10 minutes, there's a cool little overhang here that you'll see. You got to watch for it. It's on 135. Just about 10 minutes as you leave Nashville, but this is a cool place to stop and have a picnic or whatnot. Uh, they've cleared out a lot of the trees that were in the way before, so it's got a good view, able to see everything quite well. Especially on a beautiful day, you can see forever, it seems like. And then you'll see the synopsis of the route that I took. But I really recommend this for motorcycles, especially on a weekend or maybe a Sunday when there's not a lot of traffic out. Um, Took me about 5 or 6 hours with the stop at McCormick's Creek.